looks like it will be Brighton to get us underway. No changes here. Evans. And so in front of a noisy crowd on a glorious sunny autumn afternoon. We're about ready to get off and running here. And straight away, Brighton gets off and running a little bit too quickly there. I don't think Paulina Bremer remembered taking the knee. She takes the knee anyway. Crowd enjoyed that one. And now we are off and running. And Brighton will try and immediately get forward. Chelsea crowd, very, very noisy. Lee Kyung-min though, pressing early. Chelsea get the ball out of play. That's a great turn by Sjoeke Nusken, but she's dispossessed by Vicky Losada. The two number 6s battling there. As you can hear, the Chelsea fans informing Brighton that they have won the WSL 4 times in a row, hoping to make it 5th time this season. Sophie Ingle from Nusken. Fran Kirby, she will be a key player today, she always is for Chelsea. Looking to get on the ball early on, looking well and truly revitalised since coming back from injury. And it was great to see her back fully fit and playing for Chelsea. Player much missed by both Chelsea and England, and the WSL is better for having her fully fit and playing in it. Aaron James for Sam Kerr. First chance to run at the Brighton defence. Maria Torres-Dottir, former Man United player, joining Brighton this season. Also briefly at Chelsea as well. Nusken down the right side for Eve Perisset, who keeps going. Wanted the return ball, but Brighton managed to break up the play. But Chelsea, as expected, dominating the early possession here. We're only 2 minutes in, but it could be a long afternoon for the Brighton players chasing the ball. They'll have to be patient, wait for their chances. Here's Eve Perisset. Eventually, Yoveline Karabali shepherds the ball out of play. She had a great World Cup for Colombia, Karabali. And Khadijah Buchanan, vastly experienced Canadian international. Everywhere you look in this Chelsea team, there are winners at both club and international level, even players who've only joined recently. Kirby, of course, already nearly a Chelsea legend. Guro Bergsvand will have to shepherd this out under pressure. She does so. 3 minutes in. Sophie Baggerly, former Manchester United goalie, has spent the past few seasons on the bench. And speaking of Manchester United, you can watch them right now on the FA Player currently. They are 1-0 up against Everton. Melvie Millard has scored there at half-time, so you can follow that today. And from 3 o'clock, West Ham United take on Liverpool. That game is also live on the FA Player. Karabali for Brighton. And Emma Kullberg can't get onto the pass down the right side. Chelsea's captain and lock, Millie Bright, taking the throw-in. Brighton with some rare possession here, but you can see the speed and veracity of the Chelsea press. No time on the ball for any of the Brighton players. forced back to Bagley again. And then the distribution goes slightly wrong, and that will Chelsea a throw in the Brighton half. Melissa Phillips will not want him to give the ball away cheaply like that. Lots of communication going on between both sides. It is really bright. With the ball down the right side for Perise. They've been playing that a lot in the first 5 minutes, Chelsea. This time the ball goes out of play though. And that is a poor pass from Emma Kuhlberg. Frank Kirby thinks it should be a corner. The ball went out of play before then, so instead it will be a throw-in, practically in corner position. Looking down the right side, Kirby, and that one will be up and off the bar. And that was the first major warning shot. Brighton give the ball away, and Chelsea very nearly make them pay, but they come the other way, the away side. Lee Gyun-min eventually calmed down, but Sophie Bagley will be breathing a huge sigh of relief, because that was a vicious curling shot that was only inches from giving Chelsea an early lead. And there will be a sigh of relief. Chelsea just calmly playing the ball around the back line, looking for options. Confident in possession, of course, as you'd expect Chelsea to be. They can keep the ball all day and just tire Brighton out. Brighton very aware and not pressing that much. Lee Gyun-min lurking as Kadisha Buchanan just steps across. Perise. And Millie Bright strides out from defence. James. Player who can often disappear from games for short periods while most of the action goes down the other side, Lauren James, but every time she gets the ball you can feel a slight tingle, a slight frisson go through the crowd. Truly a special player. Paulina Bremer though will try and take on Kadisha Buchanan, but Jess Carter, as she does so often for Chelsea in England, just steps across to clear up calmly. Make sure that the danger is averted. Lee Gyun-min now. Return from Katie Robinson. Great tackle again from Jess Carter. Vastly underrated player. Sometimes comes in for criticism. Massively undeserved though, because she is an excellent defender. Jess Carter was vital for England during the World Cup. Torres Garcia. And Brighton just calm things down, put their foot on the ball. Two teams sizing each other up a little. Chelsea playing themselves into the game. They haven't really hit top gear yet, but they've already hit the bar. It's almost as everyone's just waiting for the Blues to go up a gear or two. They might do so now. Lauren James can't get the pass away though. Bremer Last time in the WSL she played for Manchester City. 11 goals in 17 games there before going to Wolfsburg, and she's in the middle now, Bremer, and it's 1-0 to Brighton. Paulina Bremer from nowhere made a run into the box, and Kings Meadow has fallen silent in absolute shock because Paulina Bremer, she gives the ball away there. You can see her making the way through the middle. Millie Bright doesn't go with her. Her arm goes up there. Millie Bright let her go. Kadisha Buchanan wasn't even watching her, and Paulina Bremer punishes Chelsea, and that was not in Emma Hayes' plan at all. Bang on 10 minutes. Brighton lead Chelsea 1-0. And now we will see if Brighton have poked the bear, because Chelsea, when they're confident and attacking, are dangerous. Chelsea, when they're angry, having just gone 1-0 down, are a terrifying prospect. And Brighton will probably have to weather the storm for the next few minutes. Perise. Lovin James. Sophie Ingle now. Chelsea just working the ball around. They won't panic, of course. Team very confident in their own ability. Key thing for Brighton now is not to lose their heads and get too excited by the fact they've got 1-0 up, because all they've done is possibly waken a sleeping monster here. Ball down the left side, that is into nowhere though. And if anything, some Brighton fans may be worrying they've scored too early, because there are 79 minutes to go, and those 79 minutes will seem like an absolute eternity at the moment. Flicked on by Brighton and goes out of play. Buchanan. Young German, Sjurka Nusken. Very exciting young talent signed this season. The Chelsea player is down injured after the challenge there. There was possibly a clash of heads or some description. It is Nusken. She's picked herself up now. So there'll be a drop ball here. Chelsea are arguing Brighton should give them the ball back, but Brighton will really not want to do so. Bagley. Lee Gyun-min. She will be vital. She's a player of no mean skill, can pull goals out of nothing, the South Korean. Probably will be vital more in a defensive forward role today. And there's a ball down the left side, and Chelsea, as expected, are on the attack. Nusken is in the middle. Lifted in by Niamh Charles, and Sophie Bagley takes it at the second attempt. She was perhaps lucky that no Chelsea player had gambled on the near post. And just Lifted in there, you see, no Chelsea player really gambling on the cross. Several Brighton players were nearby. Brighton just trying to get their foot on the ball here. Here's Lee Gyun-min. And she is fouled. Just as she tries to get a pass through, she had Paulina Bremer desperately screaming for the ball on the reverse pass. She looked to go the other way. Chelsea fans don't like that challenge or that decision, but on the replay here, Nusken just gets her foot in and makes contact with Lee's ankle. Nothing really in it, but enough that it was considered worthy of a free kick. So Vicky Losada is directing traffic here. Tatiana Pinto as well. It will be Losada. Lifted into the area, drops at the back post. Niamh Charles gets her foot in. Katie Robinson. Cleared away. Lauren James charging forward to press. The ball goes the other way though, and Anne-Catherine Berger will collect. 15 minutes gone. And early surprise here. Brighton lead Chelsea 1-0. Paulina Bremer seizing on a cross after losing her defender. Here comes Niamh Charles though. Buchanan. Parise. That's a good ball from Parise to the onrushing Frank Kirby, and that's good play from Maria Torres-Dottir. At the expense of a Chelsea corner. The last thing Brighton will want to see though is Frank Kirby running with intent into spaces like that. And so FP Racing looks like she'll take this corner. Lauren Kerr and James even is nearby, and it's headed away. Just over. Keeping track of all the players here moving around is sometimes tricky, but it is Parise lifting the ball in, and it was Niamh Charles racing in at the near post. Another warning shot for Brighton. Pinto. And Kuhlberg is over this side. Carabali. Paulina Bremer dropping very deep. She's nominally a striker. All over the field. Seems to be playing almost a free role, Paulina Bremer, at the moment. Good turn from Kuhlberg, and she will win the throw-in. Flicked on. You can hear Mel Phillips giving her team instructions, the Brighton manager, the distinctive American accent coming out there. Back to Anne-Catherine Berger. Buchanan. Looking for options in front of her. Like Millie Bright, she is a ball-playing centre-back. There she is again. Sophie Ingle. Gives the ball away. That's very rare for Sophie Ingle, and Lee Gyun-min tries to get the ball through. Kadisha Buchanan cuts it out before Bremer can seize on the loose ball. But when Sophie Ingle is making loose passes, you know that things are slightly off for Chelsea. Got plenty of time though to find their rhythm. Euro Bergstrand. Back to Sophie Bagley, and everything calms down a little. Lee Gyun-min. Karabali. And that will drop for Katie Robinson. Jess Carter, her England teammate, tidies up calmly, and Ann-Katrine Berger. Chelsea fans encouraging their team as much as they possibly can. We are now 20 minutes in though. And so far, Brighton have weathered the expected storm after going ahead. Maybe not quite yet, but with every minute that ticks by, the tension and anxiousness will rise just a little more inside Kingsmeadow. Conversation going on here. Eventually the throw-in taking place. Clearly the WSL a little bit more forgiving of players taking time now, since the controversy of Alex Greenwood getting sent off for a second yellow card. That seemed a lot longer than 26 seconds to me, that throw-in. Chelsea won a free kick, the ref having none of it though, and Lee Gyun-min runs on to Emma Kuhlberg, stepping up from defence. Lasada. Lee. And now Sophie Ingle. Niskin. Buchanan. Chelsea having a lot of possession at the moment, but a lot of it is in this area, in their own half. That's not the half that Emma Hayes will be wanting them to have possession in. Now they try and make their way forward, and they will win a throw-in. Neve Charles will take this. Fran Kirby comes short for it. Waved away. Eventually launched into the area, cleared away by Torres Dottir. And the game being played at a fairly slow pace at the moment. Chelsea always looking to slow the game down. Millie Bright just saying you saw a fine example of it. Now she lifts the ball out to the left side, but that's too long and bounces off the corner flag for a goal kick. And again, Chelsea just slightly misfiring. They don't look their usual fluid side yet. Brighton have dealt fairly well with Chelsea's probing and attempts to press their way through, but it only takes them to switch off for a second, of course. We know how deadly Chelsea can be. Long ball over the top. And Kathleen Berger coming a long way out, but Sophie Ingle will deal with it. And once again, Chelsea will settle in possession. Working the ball around, always looking for the slightest weakness, the slightest gap in Brighton's armour. And here is Fran Kirby, in the kind of place she loves to run. A good ball down the left side, played across. That must be, what a save, Sophie Baggerly. that was the dangerous Chelsea the Kingsmeadow crowd love. Fran Kirby receives the ball in space here. Goes forward menacingly, slips a pass through. Is played across, and I think it was Sherka Nuskin who got the touch on that one. And so it is now a Chelsea corner, lifted in, cleared away eventually by Lee Meng-wen. But that has awoken the Chelsea crowd once again. Lauren James switching sides to the left now. Brighton's left, of course. We're switching to pro Brighton's left. Millie Bright, though. It's 15 minutes since Brighton scored, and it has been all Chelsea. Here they come again. Lead away, Lauren James. Thought about a shot then, but a Brighton player steps in, and that one is on the roof of Kingsmeadow. As they say in Wimbledon, new balls, please. Let's take a look at the goal here. Paulina Bremer just lays the ball off, and all she does is charge through the middle, and Millie Bright lets her go. You can see there on the left of the screen, and Bremer is all on her own to prod home the centering pass. And we're back to a situation where Chelsea are on the attack here. It's Charles, it's cleared away. Chelsea won a penalty there for the challenge. Still getting a bit chaotic. Ingle, Lauren James, ball on the edge of the area. Kirby still trying to find a way through. Brighton just desperately throwing bodies in the way. Ingle. Chelsea starting to turn the screw now. Buchanan with a ball into the channel for Sam Kerr. Perise lifts the ball into the area, headed away again. Blue shirt can't get on the end of it. Nuskin desperately trying to. And Brighton looking a bit ragged at the moment. This is the expected storm from Chelsea. They've recovered perhaps from the surprise of Brighton going ahead, and now they're going forward with intent. It's cleared away though. Carter. Sophie Ingle. And again. And Lauren James will strike, and that is eventually fairly easy for Sophie Bagley to deal with. But expect a lot more of those. Bagley will already be preparing for the next one. How often have we seen Lauren James pick the ball up there and produce something spectacular? Paid to the right side, and now Kirby again, cleared away. Kadisha Buchanan will go down the right side. And now there will be an injury here. It is Sophie Bagley, the Brighton goalie, who's gone down injured. And we'll take a look at a few of the Chelsea chances. That's Frank Kirby hitting the bar early on. And this is eventually the Brighton goal, and it's Bremer there. You just saw her make her way down through the middle. I keep pointing out that Millie Bright lost her. She will be more than aware of that, Millie Bright. And Emma Hayes taking the opportunity to speak with her players here as Sophie Bagley is being treated. We are half an hour in, so it is round about half an hour in. Apologies, by the way, for the slightly wobbly picture occasionally. That's because we've got a issue with the tripod there at the ground. They are desperately working to fix it while the game's on. So, half an hour gone, and it remains Chelsea 0, Brighton 1. Which is probably not the score that anybody expected. Ev Perisset looking to change that though, gets the cross in, the header will drop, and eventually Sophie Bagley can deal with that fairly comfortably. Elsewhere, Manchester United lead 2-0 against Everton. And keep an eye on that on the FA player as well. That's well into the second half there. And Brighton win the throw-in, and slight frustration there from Lauren James. Just a slight kind of sigh in her body language. Can't blame her, because so far Brighton are shackling her quite well. And just as I say that, there's a foul throw which eventually gives possession back to Chelsea. Carter. And Millie Bright lifts the ball into the channel again. Ball well won by Sophie Ingle. Sam Kerr for Kirby. Perisset makes her way into the area, goes down, and Chelsea fans want a penalty. The ball is still there. And eventually, Maria Torres-Dottir just kind of almost falls on the ball. She's just not quite sure what to do. Katie Robinson goes down. Absolute chaos. Perisset there. Good first touch. Emma Kuhlberg very aware she might give away a penalty. Perisset picks herself back up, and Maria Torres-Dottir and Katie Robinson there just almost sitting on the ball to stop Lauren James getting a shot off 5 yards from goal. It's unconventional, but it does the job. And so Chelsea will come again. Lauren James works her way all the way back to Buchanan, who goes all the way back to Ann-Katrin Berger, who has had hardly anything to do, actually, Ann-Katrin Berger, but picked the ball out the back of the net from Paulina Bremer's goal. That tells you the dominance of Chelsea. Here they come again. Niamh Charles tries to get a cross in. Will win a corner. Chelsea have been probing down the flanks. If it isn't Perisset on the right side, it's Niamh Charles on the left, and the Brighton fullbacks of Emma Kuhlberg and Lee Meng-Wen are having a torrid time so far. Another corner driven into the near post, and Jess Carter gets her flick on all wrong there. You see what she was trying to do at the near post, but heads the ball straight up into the air and out. Bagley. Lee Gyun-min can't lose possession there. She eventually manages to get the ball away, but Perisset seizes on the ball. She keeps going, Eve Perisset. Plays the ball through. Lauren James, Sophie Bagley saves. Nusken, there's a nobody in goal. And Brighton survive again. Kuhlberg on the break. Down the left side for Bremer. Great tackle by Kadisha Buchanan, and she wins the throw-in as well. And so the brief respite for the Seagulls. But Chelsea once again in possession. 35 minutes gone. 1-0 to Brighton. Paulina Bremer scoring here after 10 minutes. If you're enjoying the game, get in touch at Paul W Radio. If you're enjoying the game on the FA Player, we'll give you a shout out, whether you're a Chelsea fan, a Brighton fan or a neutral. If you're a Chelsea fan, you'll be excited right now. Here's Fran Kirby to Sam Kerr. Forced away from goal, laid back, and the strike. What a save by Bagley, and again, Perisset eventually off the line. Absolute chaos there. 3 moments where I was ready to announce a Chelsea goal. Look at the absolute chaos here. Fran Kirby, ball through for Sam Kerr. She's forced away from goal. Lays it back, the first strike off the bar. Eve Perisset, what a save by Sophie Bagley. And then Sjoeke Nusken and Fran Kirby combined, can't force the ball over the line. Maria Torresdottir straddling the goal line. Gets the ball away. And the question is, how many of those can Brighton survive? The goal feels like it's coming for Chelsea. Buchanan, that's a strong challenge from Emma Kuhlberg. As far as she's concerned, she was just committed, but there's a very strong shoulder charge there. That's not very often you'll see Kadisha Buchanan knocked off the ball like that. And so Chelsea have a free kick in an attacking position. Perisset is over the ball. Fran Kirby is over the ball. Lauren James is lurking almost unnoticed at the moment down the right-hand side. Brighton will need to keep an eye on her. Lee Gyun-min has moved over now. Perisset lifted into the back post, headed towards goal. Kerr is right on the line, and it still will not go in for Chelsea. Sophie Bagley again just forces the ball away. Chelsea already putting the ball back into play. Lauren James goes for the far corner, and it's just wide. And somehow, once again, the ball stays out. Perisset here. Header won at the back post. Sam Kerr and foot away from putting the ball home, and Sophie Bagley just claws the ball away from her. And then moments later, Lauren James goes for the spectacular. Can't get quite enough bend on it. And for Brighton, their defending at the moment is just a case of beautiful chaos, because it is absolutely chaotic, but somehow they're keeping Chelsea out. Surely they can't do so much longer. James to the back post. Niamh Charles. Kirby immediately has a Brighton player all over. Manages to get the ball out of play though. Lifted into the area, headed at the back post by Lauren James. It'll drop away again, and a foul on Bagley. Oh, take a breath, everybody. Chelsea absolutely battering at the gates of Brighton here. But somehow, Sophie Bagley and her team are standing firm. It has been all Chelsea since Paulina Bremer's goal after 10 minutes. The only shot that Brighton have had. But we are coming up to half time. 40 minutes gone. There is Yorlin Carabelli. Lee Jung-min. Carabelli again. Brighton with a rare few moments of possession in the Chelsea half, and Kuhlberg has given the ball away. Lauren James trying to play a ball into the channel. That's left a bit short, and Nuskum will seize onto it. All the way across. Fran Kirby desperately trying to chase down Lee Meng-wen. Katie Robinson, who we barely mentioned in this first half, she's barely had a touch of the ball. And so Chelsea once again start to build from the back. Buchanan. Bremer. Lasada just trying to get a little bit of space. Eve Perisset pressing. Nominally a right back, Perisset. And now Brighton with a rare foray forward down the right side. Robinson. As you can see, there's hardly any Brighton players forward. Lee Jung-min now. Robinson. And Chelsea are back into their defensive shape. Meng-wen. Cross from Lee Meng-wen. Paulina Bremer trying to get to it in the area. Does well to keep her balance. She could possibly have won a penalty if she'd gone down there after a little nudge in the back. It would have been a very soft one though. Lasada. Brought down and cleared away eventually. Tatiana Pinto trying to lurk in the area, and Chelsea get the ball away. That's the first period of longer than about 30 seconds that Brighton have had in the Chelsea half and around the penalty area. They remain 1-0 up though. Pinto. Lee Meng-wen. Vicky Lasada battles on the deck to keep the ball. And eventually, sheer weight of numbers wins. Katie Robinson wins the ball. Bremer shoots on goal. That's a good save, Ann-Kathleen Berger. Needed to be alert there, and she diverts the ball away from her goal. Paulina Bremer nearly doubled her advantage there, and that would have been the very definition of a sucker punch. Persistence from Vicky Lasada and Katie Robinson there. Winning the ball from Niamh Charles, and Bremer just prods the ball towards goal. Her German compatriot, Ann-Kathleen Berger, manages to make a save. And if that had gone in, it would have been the very definition of the sucker punch. It's been all Chelsea this first half since the Brighton goal. On any other day, they'd have scored 3 or 4 now. Perise though. Torres not here with a strong header away, and Brighton will win a free kick anyway. And there is pause for Jess Carter there, who's just picking herself back up after enriching the challenge. And we are into added time now at the end of the first half. 3 minutes for Brighton to hold out before they can rest at half time. A minimum of 3 minutes, of course. And the ball is through for Perise. Lauren James bravely puts her foot into a tackle. And then lurking on the right side with intent, Lauren James tries to take on Yorelin Karabali. Cross to the back post and driven across, and Bagley, and again it's Niamh Charles who was all alone at the back post. Beautifully found here by Lauren James. Just lurks in. Look at that left-footed pass. And Charles trying to force the ball in at the near post. So, another Chelsea corner in injury time at the end of the first half. Can they score and change the complexion of Emma Hayes' half-time team talk? It's at the near post, cleared away again, and that will be hooked wide. Again, that near post corner, and Nuskin trying to flick it on. Eventually Niamh Charles with a hook over her shoulder, a blind shot and goal. Bagley hammers the ball forward. Kirby. Brighton can't get on the ball at the moment. They probably just want to get the ball as far away from their goal as possible and hold out till half time. Although, if they can break the other way and get another one, that will really change things. Vicky Lasada trying to make that happen. Kirby. Ingle. Khadijah Buchanan. Perise. Lauren James. And now Sophie Ingle with a foray forward, tries to play the ball into the channel and cleared away by Kuhlberg. Another Chelsea corner with about 30 seconds left in this first half. Desperate to go in at half-time level. Brighton desperate to get this away. Short corner, James. Kirby tries to get the ball onto her left foot, can't get a shot off and will instead play it wide. Jess Carter is forced out to the byline. Faced by Lee Meng Wen. Good play by Carter. Gets the cross in. Headed in, and eventually Sherka Nuskin. That was inevitable. The amount of chances Chelsea have had. Eventually they had to breach Brighton's defence. And with probably the last action of the first half, it's a central defender and a defensive midfielder combining. What a cross from Jess Carter. And Sherka Nuskin is all alone there. Pulls away from Tatiana Pinto. And the relief in that roar around Kings Meadow. The lead draw from Sherka Nuskin as well. So it's 1-1, and that is the end of the first half. A chaotic first half, an absorbing first half. A first half of sucker punches and desperate defending as far as Brighton were concerned. Paulina Bremer's goal, one of only 2 shots that Ann-Katrin Berger faced. Not sure how many Chelsea got on goal, but it must have been well into double figures. We'll see from the highlights when we bring them up shortly. But Sjerkanusken equalising with one of the last actions of the first half. Hannah Ritting-Kaneryd coming on. So that may entail a slight formation change from Chelsea. We'll run through the teams for you shortly. Here is Fran Kirby though, who hit the bar in the first half. Charles. Jess Carter, who provided the assist for Sjerkanusken's goal. It's charged down by Paulina Bremer, but Ann-Katrin Berger is quickly out of her goal before Bremer can even attempt to chase it down. Nisken, the goal scorer for Chelsea. And here they come with Kirby. Lifts the ball into the area, it's headed away. And back in. And the second half has started much as the first half ended here. Chelsea camped in the Brighton half. Millie Bright steps out of defence, and Brighton can break quickly. They might be able to take advantage. Katie Robinson is making her way down the right side. Bremer can't get the ball to her though, and Neve Charles is back to cover. Let's quickly run through the two teams for you. Chelsea have Ann-Katrin Berger in goal, Millie Bright, Jess Carter, Neve Charles, Eb Perise, and now Johanna Ritting-Kaneryd as the back five. Johanna Ritting-Kaneryd probably moving into midfield there, and more of a back four. Sjerkanusken, Sophie Ingle are the other two in midfield, and a front three of Lauren James, Fran Kirby and Sam Kerr. As Chelsea come forward here with Nusken. And it is Ritting-Kaneryd. Police will count things down. And now a great run again from Ritting-Kaneryd. What a save! She had to get down to that one baggily and hold it because it was a smart shot. Just slalomed her way through there and fires a shot on goal. Lasada. Torres not here. And Brighton will make a rare volley forward with Lee Gyun-min. Lee Meng-wen is on this side. Here is Lee Meng-wen. Lifts the ball into the area, and that very briefly gave Ann-Katrin Berger a nervous moment or two, as it looked like it may, just for a second, have dropped inside her right-hand post. Certainly from this angle, but upon the replay you can see there was probably a fairly big gap there. Nisken. Millie Bright. Brighton will try and work their way forward. Pinto. Lasada. Has support. Brighton with a foray forward, trying to find Lee Gyun-min. Lasada can't quite bring it down, and Chelsea can break now. Lauren James has space to run. Has the bit between her teeth. And that was a very good ball through and very well cut out by Guro Bergsvand, because if she hadn't done so, Sam Kerr was in. And when Sam Kerr is through on goal, women's football knows what usually happens next. Brighton trying to get on with some possession. No, we're already 5 minutes into the second half. Ritting-Kaneryd. Charles. Bergstrand with Lauren James lurking behind it. The pressing from Chelsea again. Brighton have started with a little bit more pace in the second half than they did in the first. Lasada. Caroline Carabelli. And now Paulina Bremer, the goal scorer for Brighton, has a second chance to get a cross in. Instead she goes back to Lee Gyun-min. Pinto. She's dispossessed once again. And Chelsea can come charging forward. And they will do so, and there is space for Nusken again, and they will make it 2-0. Indeed, 2 goals, 2-1, you see. The confusion with this game, but Shoka Nusken will finish charging forward from midfield. A textbook Chelsea break. And just a square pass for Nusken. And Sophie Bagley can't get a hand to it, and from 1-0 down, Chelsea are now 2-1 up. And so now we'll see how Brighton respond. Chelsea very much merit their lead. They have been banging on the door of Brighton ever since Brighton took the lead. And Shoka Nusken with 2 goals. Not the name you expect to see for Chelsea. And now Chelsea have their tails up. Frank Kirby. Sophie Ingle. Kirby again. Charles. Jess Carter. Charles again. Puts the cross into the area. Katie Robinson will bring the ball out for Brighton. Can Brighton respond? Or is this where we now see Chelsea come forward? Bremer is tipped over. And now this game is well and truly opened up. That's a great save there from Anne-Catherine Berger. And so a rare Brighton corner now. Can they get back on level terms immediately after Shoka Nusken has given Chelsea the lead? Held into the area, headed at the back post, and that's just wide. Yoraline Carabelli just peels off her marker there. Drifting away, had a free header at the back post, but she almost got too much of it, heading it down and wide, and that was definitely a chance. And Emma Hayes has seen enough. Frank Kirby coming off for Jelena Kankovic. And that's probably expected. She is returning from injury, Frank Kirby. It's great to see her back and playing. And Jessie Fleming coming on for Lauren James. So I wonder if that's a slight tightening up from Emma Hayes now that Chelsea have got the lead. Just to settle things down a little and try and kill Brighton off with a 3rd goal. Now there's a ball down the right side for Brighton Canreed. And she will concede a goal kick. I thought that might have been a Chelsea corner there. And so did most of the Chelsea crowd. But it is a Brighton goal kick from Bagley, who's been heroic at times this afternoon. On another day, Chelsea could have been 4 or 5-1 up by now. But some heroic defending from Brighton means they are still in this game. 56 minutes gone. Ingle. Pinto. And that was Jelena Kankovic getting involved. Now, Neve Charles takes on Lee Menwen. Let's go all the way back to Jess Carter. And by the way, has assists on both goals for Sjurka Nusken. So, a centre-back and a defensive midfielder combining for both of Chelsea's goals, which says something about the depth of scoring in their team. Everyone focuses on the talented attacking players, but the skill is all over the field. And now Brighton bringing on one of their own offensive weapons. First of all, Maisie Simmons coming on for Tatiana Pinto. That's a change in midfield. It'll be interesting to see whether this is a straight swap up front or whether Brighton will change their formation. It is almost a straight swap. Lee Gyun Min coming off and Elizabeth Turlin coming on. But Turlin perhaps much more of a traditional striker than Lee Gyun Min is. So she'll probably go up alongside Paulina Bremer. Mel Phillips clearly believing that Brighton can still get something from this game, but Chelsea will try and stop them. And here is Jessie Fleming, and that will be blocked as she goes for a shot at the near post. And so another Chelsea corner. Feels like I've commentated on about 50 of these. Now headed in, and the ball ricocheting around. It's still there somewhere and cleared away. Now the ball played back out, and it will be collected by Brighton Canreed back at centre-back. She's normally a winger, but Chelsea is so fluid. Players comfortable in positions all over the field. Emma Hayes is total football, but there is space on the right side now for Casey Robinson. For Brighton, waits for her teammates to get into the box, will cut inside, plays the ball across, and it will go very, very close. Neve Charles stuck her foot out to deflect that. And Ann-Katrine Berger clearly thought that it was a danger. She threw herself across goal here. Robinson with a low, dangerous cross, and Neve Charles there. Turland was going in, and it was a vital touch from Charles, because it was just out of Liz Turland's reach. Liz Turland has 4 goals in 4 games for Brighton. She'll be hoping to make it 5 in 5. Look at that crowd of blue, green and black shirts on the line there. corner will be whipped in. Headed on and over the bar. It was a Chelsea head that did so. Interesting that both teams relying on these near post corners here. Short corner this time. Lasada gets the ball towards the back post. Nobody can get on the end of it though. And it's cleared away. As far as Lee Meng Wen. Back to Toys.here. Lasada. And Brighton forced all the way back to Sophie Bagley. And Jelena Kankovic is pressing, but Bagley gets it away. Nuskin. Jessie Fleming. One of 2 Canadians, 3 in fact now in the Chelsea team. Ash Lawrence and Khadija Buchanan are the others. Ash Lawrence on the bench for Chelsea today. Charles. Just over an hour gone here, and Chelsea, after going behind early on to Brighton, through 2 goals from Shirka Nuskin, now lead 2-1. And they will win a throw-in there. Great work from Ed Perise. Cleared away again as Chelsea try and work their way into a dangerous position. Kuhlberg. Charles will cut out the attempted crossfield pass to Katie Robinson. Robinson again. Sophie Ingle takes what appeared to be a football in the face with absolutely no reaction there. Building strong in Wales. Fleming. Ingle back to Fleming. He would go for the byline here. Good work there from Yorlin Kalabali. There's another Brighton goal kick. Don't forget, you can keep an eye on the WSL across the FA Player. Earlier on today, we had Manchester United versus Everton. That game very, very much in its final stages. And now, West Ham United versus Liverpool kicked off at 3 o'clock, so you can also follow that on the FA Player as well. Here, meanwhile, we have about 25 minutes left to go. Chelsea lead 2-1 against Brighton. Here come Brighton though. Robinson has Lee Meng Wen outside her, finds the Chinese fullback. Good cross from Meng Wen. And Brighton trying to get back into the game here. Forced back to Bergsvan. And Brighton will try and build again now. Down this right side, Lee Meng Wen playing a very advanced role. She gives the ball away there though, and Niamh Charles will tidy up back to Jess Carter. Might be given away here eventually. Millie Bright gets her foot in. Lasada. Ball down the left side, flicked on now. And Liz Turland will chase this down. She needs support though. Has it now from Paulina Bremer. And Ev Perise wins the free kick. And a stay down, Ev Perise. Brighton making a double change. Beatrice Kisari comes on for Katie Robinson. And Charlize Rule comes on for Lee Meng Wen. That's a straight change at fullback. Ingle. And now Chelsea with a flowing move forward. That will probably run too long though for Jessie Fleming. Will do, it's a Brighton throwing. So Neve Charles will take this. Eventually, when everyone's settled where they need to be, Shirka Nuskan, who's on a hat-trick, lays it off for Kankovic. Perise. And again. Raking pass, which results in a throw-in for Chelsea. Charles. Kankovic. Again, pressing from Whittingham-Reid. Milibroy will calm things down. Chelsea now trying to keep possession, even more so than they usually do. And probe, find the gaps. They nearly did so there, but it's Yarlin Karabali tidying up. Charles. Bright. Kankovic. Perise plays a good ball, and now once again Whittingham-Reid can make her way down the right side with pace and intent. What a tackle, Yoralin Karabali. Whittingham-Reid wins the throw-in though. Perise. Hooked away, 20 minutes remaining here. Chelsea on course to continue a run of being unbeaten at home in the WSL. The road stretches back to February 2021 at the moment. It would take 2 goals from Brighton to break that. And they will try and work their way forward to get one of them now with Lasada. Charlize Rule. Sorry, 2 substitutes combining. Tricky needs help. She does well to curl out the corner and get a cross in, which goes to the back post, and the header is wide. Brighton just reminding Chelsea they're still in the game here, though. You can see the header wide. Here come Chelsea though. Fleming. Bingle. That's ball cut out, but at the expense of a Chelsea throw-in. In the late autumn evening sunshine, afternoon sunshine here at Kingsmeadow. Brighton had their moment in the sun in the first 10 minutes, thanks to Paulina Bremer. But as Chelsea tend to do, they dug in. And Nusken will attempt to strike one from range, but doesn't catch it very well. You can probably forgive her for that. She's scored 2 goals already today. Ham in the Rhineland, near to Düsseldorf. Industrial city, and she's a very industrious, hard-working player. One of your brightest young talents, Sjoeke Nusken. Here she is again. And now, Whittingham Reid will shoot. It's blocked. Nusken cleared away again. Chelsea haven't got the ball away yet. They're still trying to get shots away. Played across and all the way in eventually. And I didn't see who got the final touch on that one. It was played across. It may well have been Sjoeke Nusken for her hat-trick. It was indeed Nusken. She has 3 goals, the young German. I was singing her praises just now. And you can see first strike there, which was cleared away. Brighton couldn't clear the ball. Kankovic recycles the ball. Crossed in by Kerr, and Nusken gets in front of Guro Bergsvand for her 3rd goal of the afternoon, and surely now, with 18 minutes or so to go, Chelsea will lock the game down to secure another 3 points. It's a very long road back for Brighton now, even with all their talent. Here is Sari though, and still goes down on the edge of the area. Brighton want a free kick, but Chelsea can break. And again, Jessie Fleming, pride of London, Ontario, for Kankovic. And Millie Bright calms things down again. Kankovic. And Brighton will try and get the ball away and just recover some composure. I did say when they scored, maybe they'd scored a little bit too early, and all they'd done would awaken the blue monster. That's what they've done. Sjoeke Nusken having an absolute monster of a game, and the ball's given away, and here is Sam Kerr. And once again, Whittingham Reid saved. It will fall for Jessie Fleming, and has somehow put it over. That probably should have been 4-1 Chelsea. Given away, and Sam Kerr and Whittingham Reid combining. Nusken there for a false goal, palmed away by Bagley, and Jessie Fleming will be seeing that miss in her nightmares. Shirkan was lurking for her 4th goal there as well. Ball palmed just behind her by Bagley. And so, Chelsea again. Brighton steel themselves for another blue wave. Here they come again. And it's cleared away for a corner. Sam Kerr was licking her lips, waiting for that ball to come through to her. And I said earlier on, Chelsea haven't really hit top gear yet. They have in this second half. And now a substitution being made. It is Madison Haley coming on for Brighton. It is Paulina Bremer coming off. And it is Madison Haley coming on for Paulina Bremer. Paulina Bremer with Brighton's goal here. She's putting a shift up front. Madison Haley will try and change things. And the ball is lifted in, headed towards goal. It reaches Niamh Charles at the back post, cleared away. Charles plays it back in. Header win by Nusken, but there is a whistle. Chelsea looking to run the score up here now, as you'd expect. Emma Hayes using her bench. Double sub coming on here by lots of it for Chelsea. And that is Sophie Ingle coming off, who has done her usual unnoticed but highly important work in the centre of midfield. Sophie Ingle. Aggie Beaver-Jones coming on. Talented young prospect. And this will make Brighton fans and players' hearts sink, because they're seeing Sam Kerr leave the field. But even before they can breathe a sigh of relief, Mia Fischel comes on. Mia Fischel scoring on her debut, of course, for Chelsea against Spurs. Signed this season, prolific in the Mexican League, and also on the fringes of the American national team for a while. Tall, powerful striker, very good in the air. It's Mia Fischel. And a free kick is given here. And with 10 minutes to go, the question here, I suppose, is will we see Chelsea control the game and settle down, or will they be going for more goals? They've gone up a gear or two, and a hat-trick from Shirkan. Carter. Nusken goes down and will win a free kick. Chelsea getting the ball back into play quickly with Jessie Fleming to Kankovic. Parise. The exchange of passes again, and there is Mia Fischel for Johanna Vittinkanaryd. Back to Aggie Beaver-Jones. The shot's blocked. It's still there. Beaver-Jones just over. And they may be 2 goals ahead. But this is the mark of Chelsea and why they've been so dominant in the WSL. They never sit back. Beaver-Jones lifting the ball over there. And here they come again. Nuskan on her fourth goal, squares it. It's put in by Aggie Beaver-Jones. Only just on as a substitute, but she was all on her own. And Nuskan could have shot then for her fourth goal, but she elected to be unselfish and squared the ball for Aggie Beaver-Jones. And Brighton are caught playing out from the back. Mia Fischel pressing, winning the ball there. And then Nuskan could have shot here, unselfish though, and gave Aggie Beaver-Jones the easiest of finishes. She's delighted with that one. So is Mia Fischel as well. And so Chelsea will continue their unbeaten run at Kingsmeadow, barring the comebacks, the likes of which we'll have rarely seen in women's football. They are 4-1 up now. Brighton took the lead through Paulina Bremer. But for large parts of the first half, it was then one-way traffic, and eventually Nuskan broke the resistance of Sophie Bagley before scoring twice in the second half for her a hat-trick. And now Aggie Beaver-Jones has made it 4-1. And once again, we don't want to fall back on cliches, but there are some teams that when going behind to Brighton, particularly with all the chances they missed, may have struggled. Chelsea keep coming forward again though. Ritten Canary, who's been very lively since she came on. And if Aggie Beaver-Jones keeps this in, it'll be some run. She just fails to. There is apparently a little bit of confusion over the third goal. Some sources have given it to Sophie Ingle. Possibly an own goal. I'm pretty sure it was Nuskan who got the last touch on it. It was Guro Bergsvan's own goal, that one. Here goes Mia Fischel though. Start. And this will send Chelsea back towards the top of the WSL after being briefly knocked off by Spurs win yesterday. Kingsmeadow now in party mode. It was nervous after Brighton scored. But they're now looking like they're celebrating another win here. Chelsea still trying to work their way forward though. They want 5. Emma Hayes' teams just do not ease off. And that is one of the major reasons why Chelsea have won 4 WSL titles in a row. They're still going here. Eventually, Brighton managed to get the ball to Yoelin Karabali. Mason Simmons steps in. Consolation for Brighton, I suppose. It's a relatively short journey back after this game. But they haven't given up, the Seagulls. They're looking to try and get back into this, or at least make the scoreline a little bit more respectable, with 5 minutes or so to go. But Chelsea have simply gone up through the gears after being caught with something of a sucker punch. And their sheer weight of pressure told in the first half. Here they go again. Aggie Beaver-Jones, she already has one after coming on as a substitute. Nuskan, Fleming. just overplays that. Much to the relief, I suspect, of Brighton. You can tell when Chelsea are really feeling it though, because every time they come forward, they just look dangerous. And for about 5 minutes after Brighton scored, they looked a little bit shell-shocked, and then just the blue hordes battering at Sophie Baggerly's goal, and that's been a theme for most of the game. Here they come again. Ritten Canreid. Fleming. And again. Kankovic. Rakes the ball out to the left side, and Niamh Charles needs support. She has two Brighton players, still manages to get the ball out though. Carter. Jess Carter has had another one of her excellent games in defence, but also some offensive contributions today, 2 assists. The ball down the line, and Chelsea have clearly worked out that Ritten Canreid is absolutely loving her battle with Emma Kullberg. They've gone a lot down that right side since Canreid has come on, and enjoyed a lot of joy. Here is Beatrice Sari though, with the ball into the box, and Ann-Katrin Berger, who has had, as usual, or often certainly, as a Chelsea goalie, very little to do. Stays alert and comes out and collects this cross with Liz Turland lurking. Madison Haley is also in the vicinity, but the confidence of the experienced German goalie there to just take that one. Carter. Dispossessed Carter. Sari puts the ball wide though. And Jess Carter just puts her hand up there. Acknowledges that she had a rare moment of lack of concentration there. Perhaps just overplaying the ball and allowing the Estonian Beatrice Sari to press. Millie Bright was covering though, so Sari had to fire a speculative effort, and we are moving now towards the final moments of what is looking like another Chelsea win. Madison Haley, Maisie Simmons, and a strike, and Brighton do get a consolation, and it is forced home, and it is Liz Turland with her 5th goal in 5 games. Chelsea just kind of easing off ever so slightly. Madison Haley's pressure, Maisie Simmons, and a great finish from Liz Turland. So that might give Brighton a little hope. It would still take something very special for them to get anything out of this game. But to score 2 goals at Kings Meadow is impressive, and they're after a third here with Beatrice Sari. 5 minutes additional time. We've seen teams score 2 goals in 5 minutes. And if Brighton do get a third quickly, then that will make life very interesting. Chelsea though will come the other way, and Niskin with what we believe is a hat-trick. Some sources have credited her 3rd goal to a Brighton own goal from Guro Bergsvand. Here come Brighton though. Sari. And again worked in. Turland can't quite control that one. She's continued her impressive scoring form. 5 in 5 now. Jessie Fleming settles things down a little. had the first of the 5 additional minutes. And Brighton appear to have regained belief from that Turlin goal, and now they're coming forward. Charlie's Rule is dispossessed though. Neve Charles steps up, finds Aggie Beaver-Jones, who has Chelsea's 4th. Kankovic tries to find Fischel. Madison Haley. And Fleming, and now you can see Chelsea just taking their time. Game management, something that Emma Hayes preaches assiduously. And it is Parise with the throw-in on this right side. And again, Johanna Ritting-Kenreid has been a major outlet since she's come on for Chelsea. Will win the throw-in, which Ed Parise will take. Shukinuskin battling there, picks herself up. And Mia Fischel shouts for a penalty from Chelsea, which is probably optimistic in the 93rd minute of a 4-2 win. There goes the ball, cleared by Bagley. As Brighton come forward again, they've got about 2 minutes or so to make the scoreline look even more respectable in their perspective. Turland is offside though, and that will take away any momentum Brighton have. And so it will be lifted forward again by the Chelsea goalie. As we move into the final indicated minute of the game. Obviously, injury time is a minimum of 5 minutes, but I suspect there won't be much more than that. And Chelsea can reflect on another performance where they faced a little adversity and responded just as Emma Hayes, their manager, would want them to. On another day, we could be talking about 7 or 8 goals for Chelsea. Sophie Bagley making several fantastic saves in the first half. And Maria Torresdottir clearing off the line as well. Fischer. 2 strikers battling. Turland wins it. Sorry. Dispossessed once again by Jess Carter, doing what Jess Carter does, and Aggie Beaver-Jones is breaking forward and may get into space here. The ball will run out of play, but it will be a Chelsea throw-in, and perhaps Chelsea can put the cherry on top of a very good performance here. Parise will take this throw-in. Fleming. And that will be the final whistle here. That is the final action of a enthralling game at Kings Meadow today in the autumn sunshine. Chelsea 4-2 winners. It all looked so good for Brighton after the first 10 minutes. Paulina Bremer with Brighton's first attack, putting the away side into the lead. But from then on, it was all Chelsea. Fantastic saves from Sophie Baggerly. Fran Kirby hit the bar as well. And eventually, right on the stroke of half-time, Sjoeke Nusken forcing a header home to ensure that Chelsea went in level, and from then on, there was only one real outcome in the second half. Sjoeke Nusken getting 2 more goals for a hat-trick, and then a late goal from Aggie Beaver-Jones sealing the victory. Meanwhile, for Brighton, Liz Turland coming on as a substitute, completed and continued her scoring run with 5 goals in 5 games. But it was too little too late for Brighton, who will feel that they had their chances, but the sheer overwhelming pressure from Chelsea once again told. So let's take a look at the highlights